It's a very powerful word, greed. And I don't use that word lightly, but based upon the analysis of what's happened on eBay since November 2024, with all the changes that eBay have introduced and pushed out without any option to not not reject them. It's a choice of these are the changes, you're going to be using them, you're going to be using our platform, you play by our rules, and they've moved the goalposts. And behind the scenes, there can only be one word that describes how eBay are approaching with regards to all the fees and all the costs, and it's greed. They want their cake and eat it. They've dangled carrots in front of people, trying to raise people's expectations or hopes by saying it's now free to sell on eBay. They've changed to simple delivery, to take control of the money from the postage area, and to utilize the deals behind the scenes to make sure they have that slice of the cake with regards to postage revenue. They've also decided that to protect the buyers, they need to take a slice of that cake also and have a buyer protection fee, because otherwise you wouldn't be protected. And well, I think we were protected previously, but eBay, you were covering the cost of that. And now they're deciding to keep hold of that money for a little bit longer, again, under the guise of protection for the buyers and the sellers, if you read some articles. So, what is it? What is motivating them, and why have everything changed? Because we all have a choice. We can stop selling on the eBay platform and go elsewhere. But eBay have spent decades building up a little monopoly, and generations have grown up only knowing eBay as before. If you're like me, a little bit older, or a lot older in some cases, you can remember the Yahoo auctions and the people who started it. And now, when eBay first arrived, it was a great platform, and it was in its infancy and it had its quirks, but it was a level playing field. And the goals were in a place that where it was easily, there was an opportunity for anyone to score a goal. But at the moment, eBay are moving those goalposts whenever they want, and it's getting more and more difficult to sell on eBay and to make a profit. Well, that's what we want. Or if you're a private seller, to recover some of the money back. And what they're doing is, it's basically, to sum it up, it's greed from eBay. And now, if you want to pay, you can play on the eBay game of roulette and chance. Because if you want to sell, it's give eBay 25% of your revenue via paid adverts promoting your shop, super duper promoted paid adverts. But either way, it's give a bigger slice of that cake to eBay to sell your goods. Now, some people will benefit from this if you have a large inventory and you're making enough profit in your items to take the hit of a 25% that's going to eBay. But others, it's just not going to be worth it. Now, your thoughts on this bold statement of mine, I'd welcome to read the comments that you've got, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have over-egged the word greed, and there wasn't any middle ground for eBay, because at the end of the day, they are a company that needs to make profit. So what do you think? And do you think it will ever go back? Or do you think that now is time to say goodbye, old eBay? And if you want to do anything on eBay, if you want to play, you've got to pay. Thank you.